Hey, what's up everybody? It is your boy Slick Pits and welcome to Dive Time Watch Reviews. Now, if you like what you're hearing or what you're seeing, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button. Does me a lot of good over here. And today it's another time for a review. It's Wednesday, so of course that's when we're gonna drop a review. And today is this guy right here, which is the Pagani Designs PD-1693. Hey, it's the GMT. It's the Master 2. Now, of course, I may get a bunch of flack down there and go, it's not a real Master 2. Look, it's an homage piece. Pagani Designs does these great homage pieces, and really, it's such a fun piece. You know what? It's an inexpensive watch, but you know what? It's got a lot of great features to this thing, and I've been wearing this thing nonstop for the last week to ensure that you are going to see and hear from me what I think. Because this is what I do with these watches. I've owned this thing for over a month, but I've worn it solid for the last week, specifically to sleep with it, run with it, ride my motorcycle with it. So I'll give you some rundown of this watch real quick and tell you exactly what I think about it. So right off the bat, it's 180 grams. It's a bit of a weighty watch. You feel it on the wrist. If you're one of those that really wants to know what it feels like on the wrist, yeah, you're gonna know that you gotta have your watch on your wrist. You're gonna feel this thing. Case diameter is 42 millimeters, and on my 7 1/4 wrist, it looks great and stuff. I'll show you photos right here, or wherever. So case thickness, 14 millimeters. It is an automatic. You've got a Pearl DG5833A movement, and so it's an automatic, and this thing is actually really nice as far as keeping time. I will say that I did note that it gained about 6 seconds per day over the course of the last week, about 6 seconds. But it's the black dial. It's got orange. It's their orange coloration on the black dial. It's got the day on the 3 o'clock, and of course it's got the Cyclops, which is pretty cool. I like it. I like being able to see the Cyclops. It's got a screw down crown. Now, it does claim to be 200 meters of water resistance. It's on their website. They are not ISO certifications though. So if you're going to be wearing this in the water, would I take it down as far as scuba diving with it? Would I trust that? It does have a screw down crown and all that. Not really sure if I would do that myself. So if you want to go by what the spec sheet says, sure, it's diveability, but I probably would not take this any further down than maybe just some light swimming, maybe some snorkeling and all that stuff. It's got a power reserve of 43 hours on there. Of course, I've worn it the last week solid, so I haven't really had to worry about any of that stuff. But it's got a sapphire crystal with hard coating. It is scratch resistant, anti-reflective treatment on there. Now, the other thing I'll mention is lume. Being that I am a scuba guy and I'm a big fan of lume, I will say this. I will post a picture right here. This is what the photo looks like of the lume on this bad boy. But I will say this, that is enhancement from the camera, natural enhancement. That was not really how bright that was. When you look at it, it's a little bit more dim. The clasp itself, everything's really nice and comfortable on here. It does have 3 position micro adjustments on there on the clasp. It's really comfortable. You can really dial it in. With that micro adjustment, of course, you can sit there and dial it in nicely for your wrist. Fits nice. It looks good. Definitely wore it a lot as a daily. You know, I rode my motorcycle with it the past couple of days, and of course looking down on it now, would I normally ride with an automatic watch? No, I wouldn't normally. Really was doing it a lot with this watch because I was trying to put in that extra time with it. I'm not a big fan of long time riding on my bike with automatic watches, just because we know that riding in the vibration and handlebars on a Harley could lead to to problems over the long time. However, my rides to work were all of 20 minutes maybe, so it wasn't that big of a deal. Now, on my rides that I do nationwide, because I do go all the time across the country, would I be wearing this on wrist if I'm going across states? No, I wouldn't. That's just my preference. I'm a big, I will rock quartz watches all the time for those long-term rides. And that way I don't have to worry about any vibration damages or anything like that. Overall, I like the watch. I really do like the watch. It'll stay in my rotation. Anybody can say whatever you want because it's Pagani Designs and it happens to be an homage piece. So it looks just like the Rolex version except for the dial's different, you know, except for your logo's different. And that, I don't care. You know, I think it looks good. If someone wants to go out there and get one of these and rock it, go ahead and rock it. But again, the lume, you know, if it was nighttime, you're probably not going to see it very well, but it does feel like a solid piece. If you're looking for a daily, you're not going to drop a whole ton of money on these. The Pagani Designs GMT Master 2 in the black with the orange. I liked it. It's going to be in my rotation. I'm going to continue to wear it. I thoroughly enjoy this thing. It was comfortable on wrist. And you know what? I can wear this thing to work. You could wear it in a suit. You can wear it to, you know, just a daily, this thing. And so, yeah, it's a pretty awesome watch, you know, especially it punches well above its price point for what this is. And everybody says, hey, GMT. It is a GMT. It's got the orange hand on there for your GMT. I personally set my GMT hands on Road to Spain time. This is just an insight about slick pits. My son's currently in the Navy, stationed in Road to Spain, so I set my GMT hand on Road to Spain time, and it kind of gives me a fun little connection to my son because I'll always know what time is it where my boy's at right now overseas. So GMTs are always fun for those who love to travel, you know, or you're out on the road all the time and you want to keep track of where your home time is and all that. GMT hands are always fun. But overall, it's a great watch. It's a solid piece. I've got no qualms with this watch. I'd maybe make the lume brighter if I was to make any adjustments on this. But it's a great fun piece. So I dig it. Now we've got more stuff coming up. I've got an unboxing that'll be coming up in a couple of days because I got a new one in today. And then next Wednesday, you're going to see another watch review. And as everybody knows, that I'm moving. So I'm no longer going to be in Arkansas, and I'm moving to Pensacola, Florida. And while in Pensacola, Florida, I'm teaming up with a couple of dive companies, and I'm going to be doing actual real good dives. Deep dives, not just into all these watches, my adventure watches and everything else, but I'm going to be doing real dive videos with a bunch of different dive watches. And so you're going to see underwater lume, clarity, and all the fun stuff, me putting these watches through real life stuff. So yeah, that's what I love about watches. These things are meant to be in the wild, to be out in public, having fun, motorcycles, trips, beaches, all over the place. That's what this channel is all about. That's what I'm about. And I really hope that you can make a good decision whether you want to own a watch like this by what you hear here. And you know what? If you have any questions or anything, feel free to comment down below. And I look forward to seeing you guys on the next episode of the Dive Time Watch Reviews right here with me. I'm your boy Slick Pits. Do me a favor and hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you next time.